congratulations. Describe
Thank
the
you.
feeling when you got the call from your hometown team.
Man, as soon as I saw the 513 pop up on my phone, like it instantly just everything hit me at once. And it was an amazing feeling. And just like knowing I was going to be able to be home is just indescribable.
Were you a Bengals fan growing up?
Man, I've been born in Cincinnati, and I never had a favorite NFL team growing up. I always had favorite players, and I'm like, be honest about that. But my favorite football player of all time has always been Anthony Munoz, and just being able to watch just like his greatness and just everything that he's been able to do, and just like knowing that I'm be able to be a part of an organization that's, you know what I'm saying, breeding a pedigree like that as an offensive lineman, and also being close to guys like Willie Anderson and Andrew Whitworth, and just like knowing just everything, the history that the Bengals like has to offer, and just like it's just amazing. And I've always rooted for the Bengals whenever they were playing, just like because they were my hometown team and stuff like that. And so for me to be able to be in this this position to be able to just stay home and like be with my family and like just pour back into the community is just awesome. So I'm super excited.
Jackson, when you think about this draft process, did you think there was a chance the Bengals would draft you, or did you have an inclination maybe somebody else had their eye on you?
Definitely, I knew there was a high possibility for the Bengals to be able to draft me and others as well. And I'm super excited it worked out the way it did.
Thank you.
With your position versatility, any problems with playing the guard position instead of tackle initially?
No problems at all. I'm definitely the type of guy that's a team player, and whatever the team needs me to do for the team to win, I'm gonna do it. And you know what I'm saying, that means for me to be able to play guard is something I'll do at the highest level. And I'm excited just for my opportunity wherever it's gonna be.
How much guard have you played? How many snaps at guard have you taken?
I'm sorry, I can't hear everyone talking at the same time.
So how many snaps at guard have you taken?
In a game, never, but like in practice and stuff like that, especially my freshman year, I'd take I would run in when guys went down, different things like that.
Jackson, what does it say about you as a player that Zach Taylor and Frank Pollock right out of the gates are saying that you're going to come in and compete for a starting spot right away? What does that say about you as a player?
I mean, that's just always been my mentality from the get-go. And, you know what I'm saying, the next level is just going to be that much higher level of competition. So I'm excited for the opportunity to be able to come in. And I'm just honestly just grateful and honored that they even think of me in that light. And I'm just excited and ready to get to work.
What do you think you have to improve on, Jackson?
I think just like every single part of my game, I'm definitely just like young guy with a lot of room to improve. But specifically just overall my consistency and my technique, and just continue to improve my body and my football IQ and stuff like that, and just getting ready for the next level.
T. Higgins tweeted some excitement. He tweeted at you after you got picked. Have you thought about the idea of reuniting with T?
Man, that was one of the first things I thought about, and just knowing that he's probably one of my favorite college receivers of all time. It's watch him do what he does, and just his strength at the top of at the point of attack on the ball is just remarkable. And so just knowing I'm be able to play one of my favorite players of all time, who's also one of my good friends, is awesome.
Heading into the draft, were you, I guess, physically preparing to play tackle or guard, or now do you make some adjustment now that you might be playing some more guard in Cincinnati?
Yeah, I'm definitely physically prepared to play any position. I was physically training for tackle. Also took 3-point guard reps as well. And I've been just trying to be well-rounded.
Jackson, when you're playing at Fairfield 4 years ago, could you even picture or dream this any better of a scenario?
I could not picture a better scenario. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just thinking about just where the journey and the game of football is taking me in life, and for it to bring me back to my family and my home, something I'm very just proud of and excited for.
Hey, Jackson, I got two questions.
Go ahead, Butchie.
Two for you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have two for you. The first one is, have you ever been to a game here at Paul Brown?
I've never been to an actual football game at Paul Brown. I think I went to a preseason game where you guys played the Giants, but I've actually never been to an NFL football game from any team.
And the other one there, I was wondering, what did Willie Anderson, what did you learn from Willie Anderson? How has he helped?
Man, Willie Anderson is literally the definition of the GOAT, and I definitely think he should have a gold jacket around him sometime soon. But just being able to learn just technique and philosophy and mindset from him, and also just being able to watch someone who's been there and done it at the highest level is really special. And for him to be just a part of my journey I couldn't have been blessed more.
And we're working on that gold jacket thing. Thank you.
Definitely.
Are you with Coach Krause right now? And who else is with you tonight?
My high school coaches, my family, some of my old teammates. We got a pretty good crew here.
You were asked what you need to work on. What's the strength of your game? When you look at yourself as a football player, what do you think you do best?
I definitely think I'm a very smart, intelligent, instinctive football player, has a good mind for the game. I think I'm a great athlete, have great natural balance and just athleticism. And I think that I play with great effort and intensity and like really try to finish people. And I'm always learning and looking for ways to get better.
Jackson, obviously there's a lot of chatter around Cincy about being able to protect Joe Burrow and keep him upright. What's that like for you to come in and kind of, I mean, is that a challenge you embrace of making sure that Nine's jersey stays clean?
I mean, that's just been what I do. You know what I mean? Like I've blocked for the #1 pick this year. And so blocking for another #1 pick, it's just the same thing, just going in and doing my job at the highest level. And it's a blessing to be able to protect Joe Burrow. You know what I mean? And it's even crazier just knowing that I was just playing against him 2 years ago. And so it's just really an amazing full circle experience.
You know, you're from a football area, Cincinnati, Greater Cincinnati is known for its football. Talk about how that benefited you going into college and really getting you ready to go into the pros.
Southwest Ohio football is tough and it's definitely extremely physical. And for me going into college, I knew just how to just play hard, how to just like put my head down and go to work. And Southwest Ohio football, you know what I'm saying? We got cold weather, we got intense games, student sections, and I'm really grateful to be able to play at Fairfield and go against the competition I went against. And even like guys on my team like Malik Van, you know what I'm saying, helped prepare me for the next level. So I'm really blessed to be able to play from here.
Thank you.
Does one high school game stand out?
Man, I couldn't pick you one high school game. There's a whole bunch of crazy games. Probably one of the most energetic games I've ever been a part of was my sophomore year. We played Elder in the pit in the first round of the playoffs, and it was incredible.
Why Clemson coming out of high school?
I can't hear you well, sir.
Why Clemson coming out of high school?
Man, I just thought that Clemson just was a great program. I really made good friends with the different recruits in my class, like Trevor and Xavier Thomas and KJ, and just tons of different guys I felt like were really good people. And also I knew that I was going to be having great competition, you know what I'm saying, coming in as a freshman, going against guys like Cleveland Farrell and Christian Wilkins and Dexter Lawrence. And I knew I was going to be playing at the highest level every day. So I just thought it was a great fit for me.
Jackson,
What was tonight like for you, not knowing when you'd be picked, second, third round? How was it before leading up to the great moment and when you got the phone call?
Man, it was magical. Just like, well, no matter where I got picked or when I got picked, just for me to have all the people that I love around me, like, was just really special. And so for me to be able to just like be with my family, and especially as I've been like all over the country, whether it's training in Dallas or going to school in Clemson, it's been difficult for me to be able to see them. But have everybody in one place, it was, no matter what happened, I was going to be happy just having my people around me.
You mentioned that game against Elder. What was it that made that game stick out to you, and what do you remember about that game?
I don't know if you've ever been to the pit, but it's literally the definition of the name. It's literally just a pit in the ground, and all the sound comes right onto the field. And so their student section all had the shirts off. It's all boys, you know what I'm saying, in the student section. And they're screaming. You can't hear anything. Like, it's definitely one of the most intense playoff environments for a high school anywhere in the country, I feel.
How much do you know about the AFC North? A lot of good defensive lines, defensive coordinators that pretty sophisticated with their schemes. Are you excited about competing in the AFC North?
Yeah, I'm super excited. You know what I'm saying? Just the level of talent and just guys that are, you know what I'm saying, professionals, and just being able to prove myself and to be able to challenge myself and go against, you know what I'm saying, some really great players. I'm super excited for it.
How many people do you have over the house, Jackson?
I couldn't tell you the number, but we got a pretty good crew showed up.
You mentioned your respect and reverence for Anthony Munoz. Have you spent time with Anthony?
I have not spent personal, like, one-on-one time with Anthony yet, but in high school, I was nominated for the Anthony Munoz Award for high school, and was able to meet him there and different things like that. And it was a really good experience.
Did Willie give you any specific advice about the draft, Jackson?
Man, just to keep my head down, be patient, and just like to be just like grateful for whatever happens. And that's been my mindset the whole time. And honestly, like, couldn't imagine it working out better.
How different were the techniques when you were working with Willie Anderson, and then you worked a little bit with Paul Alexander? How different were the techniques that you were taught?
Between the two of them?
Yeah.
Well, they're they're, you know what I'm saying, hand in hand. So both of their techniques bounce and work off of each other and a lot of the same things because they work together, did great things during their time together. And so really both of their coaching styles complement each other.
See, what's going to be the toughest challenge at GAD?
Can you repeat the question?
What's going to be the toughest challenge at GAD?
I can't hear you.
What's going to be the biggest challenge for your position switch? What's the biggest challenge inside?
I don't think there is a singular biggest challenge. I think just, you know what I'm saying, just getting used to it, just getting reps. Like I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be great.
2 more minutes.
Jackson, did you ever own a Bengals jersey or shirt or hat or anything growing up?
I got some Bengals t-shirts. Most definitely.
Jackson, if there's one thing that Willie taught you among many things, what was the one thing that you really took away from it? Like, man, I just never really knew that about this position in the NFL.
Just, I think I love Willie's just like the way he like cues himself up. You know what I'm saying? And meaning by that, like the different like mental things you think about to help prepare your body for the rep or the play or whatever going against, whether it's like your mind or engaging your core, just like activate different like muscles and just like points. He's very in tune with his body and his mind when he's playing. And I think that's definitely great things to be able to learn.
Thank you.
Jackson, did you have a back thing you were dealing with, and were you concerned about how teams might view that coming into the draft?
It was a little bit of concern, and I played the last 5 games of the season with a herniated disc, and I had surgery on the 19th of January, and just was really able to have a great recovery. And I'm glad I got it taken care of early, and everything healed well and recovered well, and it's really blessed we got identified. So I wasn't really obviously I knew it could have been a potential whatever with the draft, but I think that everyone, all the NFL teams knew about it, and it was very obvious that my health was progressing well.
One more question.
Jack, how does this compare to winning a national championship?
Man, it's right up there. Just one of the best moments of my life, and just surreal and just amazing. You know what I mean? It's really those moments are really just like indescribable, and it's just great to be able to just be in the moment and experience it.
All right, Jackson, we'll let you go. Congratulations again, and enjoy your night at the party.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Appreciate
you. Yeah, you guys be safe.
All right.